All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Road to Glory, OBG, episode number 8. In the last episode, we dominated the Kansas State Wildcats, the number 4th ranked team in the country. Unfortunately, we have still yet to receive some national exposure, as we're still unranked at 5-1 with some good wins and a really good loss. And on paper, we're a lot better than this Purdue team. So I'm looking forward to seeing if this win is the one that's going to put us into the national spotlight and get some ranking votes. Just because I'm really not sure how we're not receiving votes. Okay, so if we check out here, others receiving votes. Maryland got votes, Auburn got votes, Wisconsin, Charlotte, Iowa State, and Virginia Tech on the media poll. Dropped was Maryland, Iowa State, and LSU. So we didn't even get any votes from the media. The media didn't even give us any votes. Meanwhile, Kentucky's here. I know they're in the SEC, and they lost to Georgia number 3, but the fact that we didn't even get any votes is crazy. If we go to the coaches, we did get, so in the coaches poll, not the media poll, but the coaches voting, we did get 55 votes. Not enough to get in, and we're still far ways behind some of these other teams in terms of votes, but another win versus a really good team in Purdue here. See, the coaches have them ranked 18th, media has them ranked 19th, and the media one is the one that matters. But, you know, a win here, and I'd be shocked if we didn't vault into, you know, that top 25, probably even top 20. What a good win here. So we're going to hop into it right after we do our weekly agenda. We got to spend some more time studying. 3.8 GPA is really good. A little low, but it's still pretty good. We're almost at the road dog ability to help us gain composure on the road, which, as we've seen in UCLA and Michigan, that road composure is very important. But this game's at home, so it doesn't affect us at all in this game. I said last game that we were going to look at some different jersey combinations. And, ooh, black helmets, gold. I like that. Home option, gold pants. I like that. So we've been rocking this. I think I do want to try out the black helmets. Give that a go. Actually, I won't do that because Purdue wears black. So we're going to walk in here with gold pants instead. I like that. We'll give that a try. On paper, we should win this game. But, you know, the media polls are sleeping on us. Not even a single vote, which is crazy to me to think we don't have a single vote. But a night game here in Seattle.
Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't.
Fans are pumped up now. Team's pumped up. Big game. Another big game and a slew of big games, and there's still more big games to come. This is a ruthless schedule, but it's good for our program. Another ranked team on our schedule. 5-1 versus 5-1. And another important Big Ten game to win this and hold serve and continue our quest to hopefully play in the Big Ten title game. That would be nice. So we're going to start off with a run here. They got 5 people in the box, so we should be able to run this for some pretty good yards here.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And Washington's going to go ahead and pick us up 7, so that's really good.
His way up to the 31-yard line. Good spot after that.
Come out, little fake motion here.
Down, it's 2nd and 3.
Get the snap off. Hopefully Coleman can go get us the first time. Still waiting for that big Coleman game. I expected him by now to have already blown up for us, and he kind of hasn't. He's been treading water a bit. But honestly, even though he's a great player, he might not really fit what our offense really wants to do. More of a power back, and we're more of a throwing team, so it's a little hard for him to get the touches he wants.
out of the gun. They'll run it inside. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Fast motion.
1st and 10 here. Let's see if we can get Combs on a good motion across the field. Not able to get much.
Holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 2nd down.
Coach wants to run the same play back. That's bold. We'll see if it works this time now. Okay, Combs is able to pick us up 6 yards. So manageable 3rd down here. Coach wants to run halfback draw. We're going to negate that. We don't want to do that. We got the middle of the field open. So we're going to see if Amaro gets open early, but if not, we'll hit Washington out of the backfield. And we see the hot blitz, so we're going to go to the freshman. And we just threw an interception, our first one in 3 weeks. Not a good throw from OBG here. It's going to happen. Purdue's not 5-1 for no reason. But our defense is able to get a stop here, so that's really good for us. Coach wants to come out, run a little PA play here. We see that they've kind of condensed their formation here, so we should be able to hit a big play over the top as long as our blocking holds. We're going to go up to Boston, and Boston's going to drop it.
They can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
2nd and 10 here. Similar play we threw the interception on, so we'll watch for that corner to blitz one more time. He doesn't. But we do have our running back open, and we missed him again. So a bit of a struggle here early on for us. Got a trips right formation here. Boston doesn't have leverage on his route, so he essentially is kind of a decoy on this play. But we'll either have Amaro up the seam or Favors across the field here.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for
and we're going to have to make a play happen here. And we have Boston wide open. Can we get it to him? We can. And he drops it. That's a big miss for us there. We really needed to pick up that 1st down. Tried to extend the play with our legs, but we just weren't able to convert on the pass. And our defense once again holds. So the defense continues to be the story of our season, honestly. So we're going to get back to the run game here. Hand it to Coleman. Big hole up the middle. And he gets us 7 yards, so that's a really good run from Jonah Coleman. We're going to go back to Jonah Coleman. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to go to Combs here on the edge. Not a fan of this play calling, but we don't have much of a choice. We run what the coach tells us to run. He's got a little bit of space. He uses his speed, gets us out, but he just took an injury. And he's grabbing at his leg. Hopefully that's nothing serious, because he has made quite the impact for us early on in the season. Favors comes in as his replacement. Not quite the speedster that Combs was. So we're going to have to monitor that situation to see how long he's out of the game for us. We'll go empty formation here. Favors on a wheel, even though I don't really trust him yet. Could be open, or Williams on the corner. Looks like we have Williams on the corner here. And we took a hit as we threw it. We couldn't get it off. Purdue is definitely bringing the house in this game. They're blitzing quite frequently. We just haven't been able to make them pay yet. But our time will come for that. 3rd down here. Could have had Boston, but we're going to take up the middle. Took a little bit of a hit, but we get down to pick up the 1st down. So it's a really good play by us.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does
and Combs is back on the field, so whatever injury he was dealing with was minor. So that's good to see. And we're going to go to Williams here.
Man, the defense, you hold your
2 yards.
When this receiver has the football out in space,
I love this play call for Boston here, but I think that safety is going to stay with him, so we might have Combs in the middle. We don't. And we got hit again. We're just not able to stand in the pocket to make enough throws consistently yet in this game. Purdue is making life very difficult on us. Snap. They took Boston away early, but I got hit again. They once again brought an extra defender. So Purdue is definitely a blitz-heavy team. So hopefully we can get a field goal here, and we do. And we get the ball back, so we got the first points of the game, and our defense held serve once again. we're going to see if we can put another drive together, hopefully punch in the end zone. And starts off with a really good run by Washington there for 9 yards. I'd like to go back to him, but coach wants to throw the ball.
It's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains,
Favors on a little stop in the middle of the field route here could be really nice.
First downs and ultimately
Or Amaro, and Amaro's going to be open. That's perfect, and we missed him again. So even with the upgrade in abilities, we are missing easy passes. That's pretty concerning for us, but it's early. We're going to go to Combs here on the jet pass. He's got some speed, but he doesn't take it outside, and he comes a yard short of picking up the first down for us. So we're going to have to punt again. Questionable play calling decision by the coach there, and it costs us. Purdue goes down and ties the game at 3. But we get a really good field goal return here. So we're going to be able to jet pass this to Williams. Cakes off. Got some space. 8 yards, so that's good. So we're consistently picking up 5 to 6 yards of play here, but we've yet to make that big play that we've been able to pick up the first 6 weeks of the season. We're going to go to Washington here. Picks up a first down. So that's good. And then coach is going to call our favorite play, the middle high-low. So once again, we got Williams on that outside seam pattern and Amaro in the middle of the field. And we have Williams as long as we hit him. And that's a touchdown. That's just how coach drew it up when he called that play. Anytime we called that play, we're definitely looking to score a touchdown. And we convert, so we're going to go up by 7, and our defense holds again. So they brought the safety into the box again, so I'm expecting potentially a blitz here. So we're going to put our tight end on a streak here, and Combs is going to be our hot read. And they are blitzing, so we're just going to get rid of it and go to Combs. So that's kind of just a mental adjustment that we made ourselves, right? We noticed that they're really heavy into blitzing. So we definitely want to have hot reads where we can get rid of the ball really quickly at all times. Pick up 3 yards. Coach wants to run an RPO play. I'm not a fan of it, but we'll see what these linebackers do. And they jump up, so we're going to be able to hit our tight end, and he catches it for the first down. That's a good pickup.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
First and 10 from the 40 here. Going to hand the ball off again to Washington. And this is what I'm talking about. Washington's not as good as Coleman, but he's sort of a better fit for what we want to do offensively. So coach is going to put him in the game more for us, because he's much more of a threat catching the ball. And we've got a 2nd and 7 here. Important to remember just not to take a sack. And we're going to take off with our athleticism. Pick up a first down. That's huge. We're not too worried about scoring too quickly here. We'd like to take our time getting to the end zone, but coach is calling plays to go right to the end zone, so we're going to have to kind of follow suit with that. And we got Combs right up the middle, wide open, and another touchdown for us. So the freshman continues to be wide open anytime he's running down the middle of the field. Purdue is struggling to keep up with him. And our defense held again, so we take our 14-point lead into half. And we're going to go right back to Combs here. He's been a special player for us. We're going to give him the ball, see what he can do, and he's got a lot of running room. Picking up another 14 yards. The youth is really starring for the Washington Huskies here. It's good to see. So we're going to get Boston going here on a jet pass. I don't know why coach called a play for Boston like that. That's really not his style of play. But here we go. We got a soloed up Boston on the right side here. So we'll see if that stays single coverage. And it is, so we're going to give him a chance here. And he makes a great adjustment to the ball and catches it. Anytime we have Boston one-on-one, unless it's like a really good player across from him, we're going to target him. We're going to go after him because Boston is a special matchup player for us. With the Combs, not much of anything there. The coach wants to come on the empty again. I'm not seeing any blitzing defenders, so we should have time. That outside corner is playing inside on Boston, so we might be able to get the ball to him over top, and we're going to give him a shot. Can we get Boston again? And we do. Another touchdown. Great pre-snap read. great mismatch recognition, and we make them pay for a touchdown there. You know, that was the thing early in the game, was Purdue was kind of, we didn't really know what Purdue wanted to do, but after we took a quarter and readjusted, we kind of see that, you know, they don't really match up well against us, and we just needed to be patient. And eventually our plays were coming as we took a sack on first down. We're not too worried about scoring more points now. It's more of a ball possession type of game for us going forward here, as Coleman rumbles down to the 6. We're going to call coach's favorite play here. So Boston's got outside leverage here. So we definitely want to think about giving Boston a fade route here, as long as that leverage stays. And it does, so we're going to give Boston a high ball, and he drops it. That's okay. Not a very risky play, because Boston's quite tall at about 6'4½". So anytime we can kind of give them a chance to jump for it, we want to do it. We get our field goal, and our defense makes another stop. So this game is completely in our hands now. It kind of becomes more of a just holding on to the ball and chewing the clock away from the Boilermakers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
So this game should play pretty straightforward here. But if we can throw another touchdown, we absolutely will.
He's looking to throw.
And we have Washington open on the right side. He gets down to the 4.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be
We're a little short of our yard total, but if we throw another touchdown, we will qualify for another upgrade. And I like Williams' leverage here on the right side, but they shift it towards him. We might be able to run one in here, and we will. The onslaught continues here. So that's 4 touchdowns for us, so that qualifies us for an upgrade. So that's good, even though I feel like in terms of upgrades, we're kind of capping out here. We're already really good. So the upgrades kind of just make us unfair at this point. Hand it off to Coleman. They take that away, but we're going to go into the third quarter up 31 points, which is good because our schedule is about to become somehow even tougher than it has been. Yeah, Purdue's ranked 19th. That's not going to stand after coming in here and getting blown out by us. But it's another dominant showing by us, so that's, you know, that's what we want to do. See if we can get Combs a football here. And we can with lots of room. Can Combs break that for a big gain? And he can. About 20, 21 yards for him there. Continues to make an impact with just his speed. Combs' speed alone has really allowed us to exploit other teams who want to play man coverage. In terms of zone coverage, you know, that's kind of schematic, but you need to have the playmakers to beat man coverage, and we have a lot of different weapons that we can definitely play with any team that wants to play man coverage on us. Picked up 8 yards there. 3rd and 2 upcoming. See if we have Williams on that corner route there. I don't think we're going to have him there, so we're just going to hold the ball. And we have Boston wide open underneath, and we're going to pick up another first down. This game's all but over now. It's just kind of dotting I's and T's and finishing it up here. Coach is definitely going to be really happy with our performance. And you know what? Even after that early interception thrown by us, we've done a really good job of just taking what the defense gives us and still being mildly aggressive. Give it to our tight end, missed him there. He was chipping the edge there, weren't able to get it. Coach wants to run a little PA boot left here, which is not great because we're right-handed. But with a little bit of athleticism, and we're going to get it to our tight end here, backup tight end. Pick up another first down and just keep the train rolling on the Boilermakers here. Fake hand off to Combs here. Coleman up the middle. Another 2 yards. We'll give it back to him. I do feel bad for Coleman just because he is a really good player, but the way our offense plays, he just struggles to stay on the field because it's just not his game. He's not much of a receiver. He's more of a downhill runner, and we don't do a lot of downhill running here in Washington.
yards for a first
But he's still
down.
very useful
They're
to have,
already
and I'm
2
sure
for
there'll be
2 on
games
this drive.
that come around where we're going to need to run the ball a
They'll
lot,
ride the
and
running
he's
back
going to
and
be good
leave it
for
with
it
him.
as he
And the
picks up 2
defense
yards on
is
3rd down.
swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
I wonder if Coach might go for it here, and he's not going to go for it, but our defense holds again, continuing to dominate.
Wide receiver
Only giving
coming
up 3
across
points
in
is
motion.
really good.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside.
To
with
Coleman
the back.
again, 3 yards.
There to
We've
stop
given him
him
the ball
after a
14
pickup
times
of
today,
3.
so
It's
it's not
down to
amount.
15.
It's not a matter of
Got
not
3
enough
on first
touches.
down.
It's
It's
just
2nd
how
and
he
7.
gets them. It's not beneficial to him or our offense really. As we're going to run a swing pass to Boston here.
The pull and throw
He's going to
off
break
the
away and pick up another touchdown for free.
Touchdown, Huskies.
So kind of just pouring water all over him now. It's a blowout, that's for sure. Take a handoff to Combs here. Give
They'll
another
keep
one
it
to
on the
Coleman.
ground to keep this clock moving.
Small
Coleman's
game,
had to have
I
at
know,
least
but
15
again, the
carries by
defense
now, but he
knows
doesn't even
he's
have
gonna
60
run the
yards.
football. He's
So,
willing to run the football,
you
not
know,
just drop back and pass, make him onto the
good
run
player,
game.
but
You
it just
gotta
goes
do
to
a lot
show
of
you
this.
that it's not always about how good a player is. It's more a fit. As we
Gets
see
it
his
past
running
the
back
first down
now,
marker
or
and
his
still
backup
running.
come in the game,
Ripping through the defense.
and he picks up, or his backup has more yards and less carries just because he's in the game in a system that is a lot better for him. I'm going to check this down to our backup. No, it's Combs again. So let's see if we can get Coleman a touchdown here just to kind of give him something to be happy about because the rest of this team's been tough for him, and he will pick up the touchdown. So that's good for Coleman.
They're going to put another one into the end zone.
Just to maybe keep his morale up. I'm sure he knows that this has been a struggle of a year for him, even though we're doing good. So if he's a team player like I think he is, he just wants to win the game. That's good to know.
But he got 10 on the play.
We're going to run another jet pass.
If you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need
Get
to
the ball to Williams on the edge here. Williams has had a pretty quiet game for us. He's going to pick up about a yard. Nothing crazy.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football.
Minute 18 left in this game.
This offense is put
In
together a
complete
nice
control.
day, man. Like just balance,
Basically from the
rhythm,
get-go.
timing,
After we
play
threw that
calling,
interception,
everything
it was
is
all
working.
us.
That's why they built this
Here
lead.
goes Coleman.
Had a great day today.
Picks up the first down.
46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Give him another carry here.
With a fresh
He's
set of
definitely
downs.
received a lot of touches in this game, which is good for him, but it's kind of just due to it being, I mean, it's really been garbage time since the 2nd quarter, really.
They're getting this guy lathered up.
Yeah, he's
And
not
they
able to
try
pick
the
up much
middle
there.
of this defense, and that is not happening.
Go to another jet
Got
pass to
stuffed on
Combs
first
here
down. It's 2nd and 10.
on what should be one of the final plays of the game. See what he can do here for us.
Touch pass on the right.
Gets outside, lots of grass. Oh, he might break it for a touchdown.
Still running.
Not a touchdown, but
And
another
they'll
big game.
finally bring him down
And
after
that
he
was some
rips
free
off
passing
a
yards for
huge
us.
play.
If your defensive
And all we had to do
line
was
cannot
lightly
take on
tap on the
double
ball.
teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of
All right,
linebackers,
so
and
what
that's
will
happening
be
far
the
too
last
often
play of
right
the game
which is
now.
why this defense is struggling stopping the
It's
run.
handed to Coleman.
Just
Picks
a
up
solid
2
stop
yards.
by
Yeah,
this
20 carries for
sophomore.
Coleman, only 79 yards. So not a lot of production for
After
the
picking
amount
up
of
a
carries
couple,
he
it's 2nd
received.
and 8.
But I'm sure he was just happy to get the ball. Some weeks we don't get him the ball at all.
Might as well stick with him.
But when we get a big lead like
And
this,
they get him on
it's
the ground,
more than
and
okay to
that's gonna do it. Ball game
give him
is
a
over.
bunch of touches and try and
Looking
keep him
back
happy.
on it,
So
this game
48 to
probably
3.
falls precisely into
Definitely
the definition of a trap game. Trap was set,
imposed our
scored,
will
and the
on
underdogs
Purdue here.
come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings.
OBG,
I'm not
player of the
worried about
game,
your
5
rankings. They don't
touchdown
matter to
passes,
me.
260
We're gonna go
yards.
out
So we
and beat
qualified
this
for
team.
2
We're
upgrades,
better
not
than
3.
this team. A lot of times those
We didn't
rankings
get the
don't
300
mean a
yards
lot
passing.
to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a
But
lot to this team.
that's
and
okay
why
with
they
me.
came out and pulled
The most
upset.
important thing is that we get that win. And in dominant fashion, too. And with Ohio State coming in next week, it's going to be, or after the bye week anyway, Ohio State coming in, that's going to be our toughest game of the year.
So that's
And
gonna do it for
it
us.
might be the college football game of the week when that happens, because they should be the #1 ranked team in the country, as we will simulate to that point. But we'll do our upgrades first. So we qualified for 2 upgrades, and we will put them on We'll put one into accuracy. And we will put one. We haven't upgraded this one at all, so we're going to put one into elusiveness just to give us a little bit more agility. And that definitely brings our overall up pretty high to 90 overall now. So we're progressing quite nicely here. So we'll see what the coaches and the media poll say after that win. Simulate another week. Coach trust is looking really good. We're on a bye week, so we'll just make sure that we're getting our study hours in while we don't have to worry about football for a week. And we'll do a little XP training. It's not going to let me. Okay. We'll do leadership training then. And I guess we gained a new ability. That'll help us whenever we have to play on the road. I guess I have to simulate practice. And we'll see what we are ranked when we're going to play Ohio State. Offensive coordinator. 50% of third. Sure. Just another side challenge to complete for the coaches. Another NIL offer. What do they want to do? 2 energy up front. Sure, we'll take that deal. We're okay with that deal. And okay, so for our next video, we are going to host the number 2 ranked Ohio State. So that's going to be our toughest game of the year. But we are at home, so we're not going to have to deal with the hostile environment in Ohio. But that should be a tough game, so I am looking forward to it. So thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. All right, thanks.